Hello, my name is Michael Dwyer, and I'm with Rochester Writers. Once again, Rochester Writers and the Rochester Hills Public Library have teamed up to host the annual Rochester Author Fair, now in its 5th year. We're hosting 20 authors in person at the library in downtown Rochester on Saturday, November 25th, from 10 a.m. until 3 p.m. These short videos offer you a chance to meet each of the authors, and right now, we're meeting a writing team, Danielle, Bernock, and her grandson, Gideon. Danielle, thanks for joining us.
Oh, it's a pleasure. I'm really excited about this.
Now, we're very familiar with you and your books, but you've got this new project coming up with your grandson, Gideon. And Gideon, you want to say hello to everybody?
Hi.
Good. Glad to have you here. Now, Danielle and Gideon, will one of you take the lead here? Tell us about this new project and this book. I know it's brand new, and it's going to be released pretty much at the same time that the author fair takes place.
Yeah, the name of the book is Taco About Your Value, Fun to Feed Your Self-Esteem. And the idea of it came about through Gideon's creations. He's an artist. He does a lot of drawing. And why don't you tell them what you had drawn and I discovered, and then it evolved into this book.
So, in my sketchbook, I drew about 1 to 2 pages of just tacos, and they were doing all sorts of different types of things, and it was really cool. And then I showed them to my Mima because I thought they were really cool. And then the book idea was born.
Oh, you left out the burrito part, though.
Oh, yeah. And then I drew one angry burrito, and then that added story to the book, too.
I asked him, why do you have a burrito and why is the burrito angry? And what did you say, Gideon? Why was the burrito angry? Why was he upset?
Because he wasn't a taco and everybody else was a taco, but then he was the only burrito and he wanted to be a taco.
So that's where the idea was born. Everyone wants to be a taco and they feel like being a burrito or something else isn't good enough. And that's where the idea for the book was born, of feeding self-esteem. And the book is filled with different puzzles and stories and games and letters that Gideon has created. Also, all the characters and letters in the book were created by Gideon.
Well, that's wonderful. And I love the idea and the theme. And who hasn't come across an angry burrito at some point in their life? It might not be until the next day, but you know what I'm talking about. So using food as this animated type of characters is always fun. What age group is the book geared for? I'm guessing a little bit of a younger audience like yourself, Gideon.
Yeah, probably. It could be younger. It could be more to like the 12 to 14, or like the 8 kind of like 8 to 14-ish. Kind of like in that age group.
Aiming for middle school, because that's an age that it really struggles, because the second leading cause of death in children age 10 to 14 is suicide. So this book is to speak value into kids that age, but also it has larger words in it to encourage conversation about your inherent value. And I believe there will be adults that will like it also, because it's not too juvenile, but the mainstream aim is middle school.
Okay, well, yeah, you have the fun of the talking tacos and burrito, and they're all the characters of the book. But of course, Danielle, you have the history of writing along these same topics and themes with your writing. So you were a natural mentor, I imagine, for Gideon.
I guess so. I'd never done this kind of a book, so it was a stretch for me and a growing period for me too. So I'm excited about that. It's always good to grow.
So besides, and remind me the title.
Taco About Your Value, Fun to Feed Your Self-Esteem.
Well, that is a mouthful, but so are tacos.
It's taco and it's apostrophe bout. So it's leaving the A off of about, because you get the taco.
Right. It's a cute play on words.
Like push those two words together, taco bout.
So you guys will be there at the author fair with the taco book. And then Danielle, I'm sure you'll have some of your other books there as well. As we head into the holiday season, people can come by and meet you, both of you, and hear about more about how the tacos came to be. and maybe pick up a copy of the taco book. And then, I'm sorry, I'm abbreviating. And then some of
We
Danielle's
call it
other
the taco book too. It is a lot easier to say.
Well, I'm glad you understand. So, I want to remind everybody to come and meet Gideon and Danielle Bernock, a grandmother and grandson writing team, on November 25th at the Rochester Hills Public Library for the 5th annual Author Fair. It'll be a fun time. Thank you guys for being a part of it, and we'll see everyone at the Author Fair.